too late. Only a few minutes. What's going on with my wires here? They're all funky. There we go. Okay. So, it is Friday. It is Planet Zoo Day. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to jump right in here. Where are we going? Streamland. Sorry I'm running a little behind today. It happens sometimes. I put the message out saying I was running a little bit late in chat in case anybody was here early, and then in Twitter. And as soon as I hit enter, the husband like pulled into the driveway, so that worked. I did not know how long he was going to be. Our kitchen's thermometer gave up the ghost the other night, and we forgot. And I was like, yeah, let's make pizza for dinner. And we went to go temperature check the water for the yeast, and we were like, oh, right, the thermometer's non-functioning. So we had to, or at least he ran to go and grab us another one. Thermometers and timers, we just are terribly hard on. Let's work our way back over here. I mean, it's not a bad looking huge ass rock monstrosity, but so we left off with needing to cover this section, so that's what we're going to work on today, and we'll see how far we get. I'm going to throw us into pause here. Just for a bit, it's easier to work while in pause here. At least I think it is. Alright, that should be good there. And let's see about starting to get some of this other stuff pulled in here. Now this section doesn't necessarily have to be terribly perfect. In fact, I had considered just leaving this open, but you will be able to see that it's open from the air if we end up getting transportation at any point. I don't know if I've necessarily put transportation on the list yet. I don't remember if I have. Right now I'm just trying to get this all sorted and tucked into place, and then we'll worry about making it a little bit prettier here in a few minutes. Right now I just want to kind of get these guys slapped on in here and get that sorted out. This section's probably not going to be super pretty. I mean, we can still, you know, pretty it up a bit, but it doesn't necessarily need to be too grand or anything. Since this isn't an area that the guests are normally gonna see from the way that we have the sight lines set up in the park. So it is Friday. How is everybody doing today? Everybody survived their week all right? We had some bitchin' storms last night. Oh damn, I cursed within the in the first 11 minutes. Keep forgetting about that rule. It's not a Twitch rule, it's a YouTube rule. So apparently if you curse within the first 11 minutes of a video, they don't necessarily push your video. Supposedly. Which is really not fair to those of us that just can't help themselves. But, what can you do, I guess? I try, I do, but then I forget. And I'm like, shit. I mean, we've already started, we might as well just keep going. At this point. I mean, seriously. Oh, you know what would be fun? Well, it wouldn't really be that much fun, I guess. I mean, it would be amusing to me. But nobody would see it from underneath, really, so it might be pointless. I was thinking, you know, maybe we could try to fill this with water. I mean, it would be something to see from the air if we do like gondolas or something, but I'm not entirely sure how watertight our design is here over the staff area. So that could be a little bit of a thing, possibly. I don't know. Alright, so we've kind of made it back around, kind of. That there. Like there's potential for some gaps in a couple of places, so that's why I'm not real sure how that would work out. Or at least it looks like there might be. They're saying we could have some more storms tonight. I'm like, wow, really? We do need the rain, though. I mean, we got a pretty good soaking last night. Well, parts of the area did. But with as dry as it's been, I think we could use some more. Anything to prevent us from going into drought conditions would be a good thing. With just how blistering hot it's been. But they did put us in a flood watch for later tonight, which I found interesting. Okay, so if I do that, let me grab you and see if we slide you into there. We'll get this guy into here. I mean, we could try putting water in here. I don't know what kind of strain that's gonna do on my system. This file is pretty big with all the little, or at least I feel like it should be pretty big with all the bits we got going to it. And we've had this one going for a while. I mean, we had this one going on the other PC, so. Alright. Now, where do you... I feel like we need maybe a little bit more height sitting over here. Especially if we're going to attempt to do that water thing. I can grab the right set of arrows. There we go. I have this thing where I think my finger has clicked the button and I go to move and it's like, oh wait. It's like, brain and finger, can we please get on the same page? Just for a little while. That'd be super great. So we might be spinning today. The random... Oh, that's not what I wanted. The random wheel of building doom.
Really? You're almost done?
We're doing the roof over the staff section right now. So yeah, we might be spinning today.
Oh, today's Friday.
You?
I thought it was Saturday.
No, we're not on the challenge one. And we wouldn't be spinning anyway because we're going to...
Oh, sorry, we're going straight to desert.
We're going to desert. We already determined that. The only thing we have to do is the number generator for how many desert animals we're going to get. I might actually have to do some off-stream work on that zoo.
Well, we'll see how this goes for me.
Because I still have some... Shit, I still have some building facades I need to put on. And husband is... Didn't you pass me now, or... I feel like you might have. But that's for tomorrow. for those unfamiliar with that, the husband and I have a personal challenge going between each other. That's why we're calling it a challenge zoo, to see who can build it better under the same building parameters on the same map. We each have identical map copies, and we're both following the same set of building rules. So, oh, I didn't put one there. I mean, we don't technically have to put one there. We could. So yes, I hope everybody's week's been going okay. I guess we were lucky. Our power didn't go out last night. The news was saying that some of the area didn't have power this morning. I was like, oh really? I don't even think ours blinked, although we had most of the lights off because we were in bed, but we still had our fans and stuff running, and none of them really gave any indication of an issue. And we only had a couple of nasty cracks of thunder. I will say what was concerning though, apparently we didn't get a phone call from our code red weather warning system the other night. Was because the website was down. And I was like, why is the website down? That's not good. I mean, people fucking rely on that. We had a weather radio somewhere, but I don't think we had it programmed right. And it kept saying low battery, but we had it plugged in and it kept like beeping, and then we just, I think we couldn't take it anymore because we couldn't figure out what the fuck its problem was. It's like, we just put batteries in here. And it was just easier for us to do the phone call. Alright, so if we get a couple more pieces in here, that does mean I might need to put in a water thing over here just to keep any potential water from getting too funky though. Alright, so if I do you there, maybe we spin you a little bit there, and then maybe I grab you for there. Right, let me see what you look like from above. I mean, it's not too bad. It is a lot of red, so obstructed. Oh, is it not gonna do it? Probably because it's just, oh, it said calculating somewhere. I keep moving it too fast. Somewhere in here. Oh. I'll like get it brief. Oh. Nope, nope, nope. It said it briefly and then I lost where. Like, If I do it real fast, it's like calculating, but then... Yeah, it's like flashing. Okay, so we can't do that then. Damn. If only we had like blue terrain paint for up here. Nope, it won't even let me paint the rocks. Alright. I mean, we could like throw some cactuses and stuff up there, but I really don't feel like it, to be perfectly honest. Alright, let's see. Let's go into explore. Alright, now we already walked through the guest area last week. I just want to kind of pop into the staff area here just to make sure that we're okay. Alright. It's pretty barren back here, but it's the staff area. They've got all of their buildings and stuff, and that's fine. Nobody's gonna see it from front of the house anyway. I mean, we prettied up their houses a little bit. I just want to check the lighting back here, so it's gonna get dark. Oh, okay, so it's a little dark back here. But you know what? It's not bad. It's still seeable. Because you've got the glow coming in from the torches on the other areas. So yeah, that's fine. Alright, we're going to go back to lights. Alright, we're going to get out of... Well, I guess we can walk out this way. This is another... Did I not put exit doors on these sides? I didn't. Well, I mean, nobody's really going to see them anyway, especially now, so... We don't need to waste the pieces on that, I suppose. Got our information booth. Okay, everybody's doing good. Everybody's happy. We've got some, like, dead leaves on the ground that blew in that just weren't picked up yet. We got our bug houses going. Alright, we got our vending machines that are losing money. Fantastic. Okay. We're on Sandbox, so it's fine. Oh, you know what? I didn't... Well, you know what? I don't really have work zones set up here. I don't think. Oh. Okay. So. Now. We're gonna pop out of... Well, I guess we should... Let's just walk out normal, I guess. And then we'll pop out of the camera. So this was our creepy crawlers cave. We're gonna spin the wheel here again in just a minute and see what we get. That's Hippity Hoppity House. And this was our... Where's our snake area? Oh, snake area is over there. Our slithering serpents. Okay, we kept getting exhibits pretty regularly, so... Okay, so let's zoom into here. Alright, I'm gonna save just real super quick. Okay, so now, let me grab our wheel. I'm probably gonna have to readjust the wheel, because it never seems to keep what I've put on there. Which is annoying. So what do we have on here? Where's my wheel? Oh, okay, here we go. That's right. guest transport, animal exhibit, restaurant, animal habitat, animal exhibit. Okay, that should be... The ads on this thing are annoying. Okay. So let me go and turn that on. Let's see. Random? Is that... Yep, there it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and spin. Oh, what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Not transport. Not transport.
Transport.
Ooh, habitat. Nice.
Oh, sure, you get habitat. I get restaurant number 4.
Hey, I've got like 5 restaurants in here, and I was getting them back to back, so don't even. All right, so animal habitat. So that means that we're gonna go to the animal generator and see what we're gonna get. Is that all of it? Okay. So let me turn that on. Okay, so I'm just gonna hit habitat animal and we'll see what we get. If we get something that's already in here, then we'll re-roll. I'm kind of scared. Alright, what are we gonna get? Eyes closed. Capybara! Okay. We don't have one of those yet. What? Why is it being weird with its sizing? Damn it, Windows 11 and your stupid fucking layout bullshit at the top of the screen. It keeps trying to grab it and put it in this other little weird thing. Okay. So capybara. Alright, so let's see. Let's bring up our Zoopedia. Capybara. Do, 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 do. Okay. The capybara or the Hydrochaurus? Hydrochaurus? I know I butchered the shit out of that. Is the world's largest rodent and lives throughout savannas, forests, and wetlands of South America. Its large barrel-like body is covered in coarse brown fur. Capybaras have partially webbed feet to accommodate their semi-aquatic lifestyle. In a short vestigial tail and small ears on their oblong-shaped heads. They typically measure 20 inches to 24.8 inches in height and 42.4 inches to 53.6 inches in length. Although similar in size, female capybaras tend to be heavier than males, with an average weight of 134 pounds for females and 110 pounds for males. The capybara is not endangered, and it is listed as a species of least concern with a stable and widespread population. It is hunted for its fur, skin, and meat, however, and certain local capybara populations are declining as a result. In some regions, capybaras are commercially farmed for their meat. So it's a big fuzzy potato. Alright, so aquatic, grasslands, and tropical. Alright, so group size excluding juveniles, 4 to 20. Okay then. Up to 9 males, up to 19 females. If it's a mixed group. Dominance. Males have a dominance hierarchy. Let's see. All mature offspring are tolerated in the group. Guests can enter the habitat. And we tried that in the other challenge zoo, but they got kind of pissy about it because so many people were coming in. So we might not do that. Alright, so $4 to $20. We could go like 6. Let's see here. So if we go like 6, we need 1, 2, 3, like 1,400 square feet of water. We'll just, we'll call it 5,700 feet of land. Doesn't actually sound all that big. 5, 6, 7, 2, 3. Five, 6,000. Look at that. 4, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 1, 7. So maybe like 7,000-ish feet for space in the habitat. Maybe we'll go like 7,500. All right, we need a place to put them. So where do we want to put the Cappy Cappies? That is the next question. What was their temps? 55 to 108. Where do we want to put them? So this is Giraffe Land. That's the Caracal. It's gonna be a little bit chillier over here because of the penguins. So I don't really want to put a warm animal here. Don't really have that much room here. I'm saving that for something else. Excuse me. This is all open. This is open. But it doesn't give us very much room with like water and things. I'm thinking maybe we do we hold that for like a transport area or maybe like another park or something. Hi Momo, what's up? Momo's here. Momo says hi. Momo's one of the puppers. Do you need to go potty, buddy?
Yeah, I know. Just has to be patient.
He doesn't know that. He always leaves it to the last minute and then he's like, I gotta go. Hi, Moses. I mean, we could stick them back here, I guess. So we haven't like branched that far out this way. Not really. We could potentially put them in here, or we could like put them over here.
Thank you for your lack of patience.
He says you're not welcome. We've got a restaurant here. Kind of tucked into there. I'm thinking maybe in here. Hello, how are you, Bath? Hope everything is going okay. And that your day is going well. So, I think, just trying to figure out how to set up this pathway coming in. What stone were we using? There it was. Okay, well, definitely wasn't 13. Was it 20 or was it? So that looks okay. This bend here, though, that's what's bugging me about that. Alright, so if we go here. So welcome to Planet Zoo Day. Well, one of the Planet Zoo Days. We currently are running 2 of those. I mean, is that a little... might be a little much. So if we... I mean, that's not too bad. Not too wobble wobbles. And then, you know, we have a little area for like a Cappy Cafe. If it comes to it. Alright. So, now. We're gonna need water. And we're gonna need... some land area, but shit, right? Really? Okay. How many? I'm just trying to figure out. So, and I can't place this without. Right. If we... I don't think we really need that large of a seating area. If we go... in here... Where do we want to connect this? Do we want to connect it to here? We could. And then we can take this guy here. And the question is, where do we want to connect you? Do we want to connect you out. No, that seems a little much. Oh, is Num Num's out there?
I can't remember if I got it.
Oh.
If I didn't, someone else did, so.
So, I mean, we could kind of go like that, maybe? So let me backpedal all of that. Alright. So we have that in there. Alright, so no, that doesn't look right. If we... Nope. Just feel like we need a little something coming off of there. Just to kind of break up the pathing a little bit, but then again, maybe we really don't. Shit. Maybe I'm just being weird about it. So if I get rid of you guys now, my path looks like it's changing widths on me. It's not necessarily. I mean, it did there a little bit, but we didn't actually change it, so okay, so if we do, let's see, one here, one there, and one there. Okay, so we got that. Alright. That leaves us some room back here to do some things if we need to. We'll probably have to add another bathroom or something back in here. Okay. Now, grade 2. .125 feet. I always go a little bit taller than they suggest because the last time I took their suggestion, my flamingos kept escaping, so I'm like, really? So it's like minimum grade 2. That's a grade 3. That's grade 1. They'll just walk right on through that. Is there actually a grade 2 fence? Oh, there is. The corrugated. Well, we don't necessarily need that. Kind of want to go with the logs. So if we're up here, alright, so where's our middle thing? So if we on something. What if we go... Like, I don't know. I feel like people's eye levels are gonna be like right on that wooden beam though. So maybe we'll just go like, well... See, that's the thing. I feel like if we go too short, then people can't really see. Maybe we just go 6. I feel like that's a little far off the thing here. So if I take you to about here, and then we'll put you maybe there, take you to about there. So that should be fairly unobstructed viewing. We put that there. Hold on one second, you guys. I gotta check on the husband. Okay. He was in the kitchen and he was coughing kind of concerningly. Making sure he wasn't choking on nothing. But he answered me, so. Alright, so we need to... I guess we can make this one viewing window as well. Well, this side's not quite as even, but it's kind of even. Alright. So what did we need again? We needed like 7-ish thousand feet. Square feet. We are making this way too big. Guarantee it. Guarantee you this is gonna be way too big. Because that's what we do here. We make things way too big. And way too much of an angle there, or not enough. Alright, so if I put you in there. Okay. Sorry, I realized I had the wrong screen up. And I couldn't see a view. Oh, wait. No. There we go. I mean, I guess if we're too big, we could always, add more, I suppose. What are we doing here? Symmetry? What is symmetry? Do we even know her? I don't think we do. So that is loose. That looks way too big. I'll tell you that much. So if we do our gate here, how big are we? Oh god. Wow, yeah, way too big. 1, 2, 3. We're like 10,000 feet too big. That's how big we are. Okay. Edit the barrier. Doop. Oh wait, no. It's a little janky though. I guess that's okay. And if we come back here, let's remove that one. Remove that one. That's not really what I wanted. That's what I wanted to do. Right, so if we take you this way. I guess we have that little side panel there. Okay. What are we at now? What are we at now? We only reduced that by 2,000. Okay. Well. It was a reduction. Alright, back to editing the barrier. Right, that piece can come out. This whole side. We're gonna grab it. And we're gonna like put it there. I'm gonna do that to you. And what are we at now? We didn't reduce. You know what? I think we're just gonna go with it. We'll just add some more. Right? How tall are we? Alright. How tall are we? 6. Okay, we're still at 6. Alright. Where are you going?
Nowhere.
You're cold?
Not cold per se. It's a comfort thing, don't worry about it.
Okay. Alright, so let's put in glass. Alright, so here's the thing. How much glass do we want showing? Like, is that good? That might be good. Alright. So we got those two there. That was going to be an information panel. And then this thing. That glass as well. Alright, and then this guy. Don't have to worry about being climb proof. Unless these guys have been under some major evolution changes. Alright, that should be... Okay, so that's kind of lined up there. I kind of feel like we're a little short though. When you're sitting up in the talk point. You know? I feel like your view's gonna be obstructed. That might be a little better. Alright, we'll go with that. Okay. Our closest feeding hut is here. And I think that's gonna be a little too far. Honestly. So let's come into pathway. Is that the color staff path we were using? I don't think it was. I'm using like the bluey one. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. So let's see, where do we want you to connect to? I mean, connecting you to right here would probably be fine. Yeah, that should be alright. Okay. So we have a staff path connection point. Alright. Let's go back over here. Bloop. Okay. Guest doodles. Probably gonna end up changing the color of those. Yeah, okay. Got those in place. So guest needs are somewhat stable at the moment. Oh, you okay, Momo? He does this like reverse sneeze thing and it's very disturbing. It's like, buddy, you alright? Okay, I don't think we need the large keeper hut. The small keeper hut should suffice. put that guy. And we'll put him there. Right? Because we are going to need a water treatment. But we're also going to need a maybe I'll put you up on this side. So you're going to need water treatment and water temperature. Okay, and we've got our keeper hut, which feels kind of at a weird angle, so I just like pick you up and move you here. I mean, I had it on like that angle because I don't know, it felt a little better having it at an angle. So that means that little chunky guy needs to come out. Alright, so we've got a keeper hut, we've got that. Our closest staff room is over there. And slithering serpents. And we might be getting some more animals over here eventually, so we should probably just put in our own staff buildings here. Do we want to... How many... It used to say... I don't think we necessarily need a large one. Maybe if we put you there. Closest vet buildings. Where are the closest vet buildings? I didn't put a vet in here because they don't normally need them. Oh wait! There isn't a staff building over here. Well, what staff building did I have them using? That was just the keeper hut. Oh. Well, we've got a keeper hut over in here. And 3 staff buildings in here. Okay. I don't know why I put 3, but there's 3 there. Okay, so we kind of need a... that area here. if it's possible. So it is. Alright. Hold on. Okay. So that way if we do another habitat behind this one, they can still use that facility. I mean, we could maybe make that slightly bigger. So here's the question. Do I want another staff room here? And we do the vet buildings back here? Or do we want the vet buildings up here? How many animals do you hold? I mean, the large quarantine's huge. But don't really have a large quarantine anywhere. I didn't want you to latch necessarily just yet. So we can put the large quarantine there. And vet surgery is just like one size fits all. We could do something like that, right? And then move that one. We don't need the research buildings because we're on Sandbox, so that's not a issue necessarily. So we got one of those, we got one of those. I'm not real sure where our last trade center is, but it might be helpful to have one that's, or not exactly central. Actually, there might be a trade center in here, but that's still like a good, that's a good distance from over here. want to adjust how you are sitting. You have to worry about your... I hate this building circle. So if I put you there, I think you are good enough for that. I know we don't have any power over here just yet. I duplicate you. I can. So maybe we make one a security office. We don't have that many of those. Can I do that? Right. I think they're their own. Okay, yeah, they're their own building. You, though, I'm still not quite happy with you. Not digging your placement, friend. If I go too close, we're gonna have to worry about roofs intersecting oddly. That's probably a little... I just like undo everything I did. Probably. I probably didn't hit the check mark there. It might have been a little close to the fence too. If I do that, it looks like the slightest bit crooked. Okay. I hit yes! What the fuck? What is your deal? I know for a fact I hit yes that time. Why are we mad? Too close to the fence now? Thank you. Okay. So we don't have any power back here yet. that's okay, because we're about to change that. That doesn't look too bad. Alright, so what do we want to put back here? We had been doing these guys, but one of these is not going to be enough to power all of that. That will power those things. However, doesn't power this end. These guys have a smaller... Yeah, we've been using those. So we might as well keep going with it. I like that the heat map is helpful to see how you're doing with like the power stuff, but sometimes it's a tad bit frustrating because you can't always see where the pathways are. Alright, that should be... Okay, alright. What time is it? We're still doing okay for time. We've got about maybe 40 minutes left before I have to go. Alright, so we got that there. What? Oh, that's what I wanted to check on. So, where's my... I hate all of you. Okay, so you are just stepping over the path line there. We should be able to shrink that back at the very least without an issue. Now over here, you are just touching the pathway. I do wish in this map like they would make the pathways a specific color, like purple or something, so that you can see where the pathways are easier without having to zoom in to find your pathway line. I think that would be helpful. And this guy's well within. This guy's just barely touching, but you know, even just putting the sides up on that guy will be fine. Okay. So let's get our grass guy out. Look, I swear, does anybody else have this issue with like the paint tool where it says it's one number and you pull it out and you're looking at it and you're like, there's no way. There's no way. And then you try to make it bigger and then it looks smaller than what it was to begin with. It's like, what? Am I crazy? Well, don't answer that. We already know I'm crazy, but I'm definitely on the neurodivergent end of things, but it's little things like that that like make me second guess what the hell I've known, and I'm like, what just happened? Alright, so I'm just cleaning up this area. The grass is very long in here. And for anywhere that the guests are gonna be viewing, I imagine that we would have things a little bit more manicured. So we'll get that all cleaned up there. I mean, it seems silly to go to this much trouble in here, but eventually there's going to be something here. So it'll just save us the trouble of having to deal with this part later. So what's everybody's plans for this weekend? Anybody doing anything fun? Russell might be going to the farmer's market with my mom, maybe. If he's up early enough and weather permitting. You do know, husband, that if we were to do that, we'd have to get one of those tent thingies, right?
Yeah, I know. Well, it would be best if we did.
Yeah, so we're not baking out there. Or if it drizzles a little, we'll still be okay. I don't know what we would use to weigh it down. Would it just be like gallon jugs of water or sand or something?
You generally stake them, dear.
I didn't know if you actually...
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, probably sandbags or something.
Like fill like a gallon jug with a couple of gallon jugs with sand or something just to make them less messy to transport. So I imagine a sandbag could rip. Or at least have some seepage. Alright, so we'll clean this all up into here. So since this is going to be a bigger quarantine, definitely going to have a holding facility with some outdoor space. Not that it's ever going to be used, but just want to prettify this whole section up. So I've tried to get close to the pathways, just so it looks a little bit better. Visually. Alright, so how are we doing over here? We haven't revisited this pathway area in a while. This is a very awkward shaped space. I don't know what we're gonna do there. We might hold that for I don't know, we could put a small guy in there. That would probably be doable. Alright, we don't have anything down here yet, but just get that kinda filled in there. Alright. So I haven't done anything with the inside area yet. Okay, now let's do our perks before I forget, because it happens sometimes. Alright, we'll do that one in the security office. Energy slightly faster, make us happier. Alright, we'll do that one. Oof. Okay. Now we're gonna need some staff. You need the potty. Oh no, you need the potty. The zoo is very spacious. Okay. Did you ever take that thing to Nancy?
No. She hasn't messaged me yet.
Oh yeah, we're just bleeding money. I'm glad we're on Sandbox where money's not an issue. Because we're definitely losing money. Alright. Fuck it. We're on Sandbox. What's it matter? I probably am way overstaffed, but that's okay. It's like I said. We're on fucking Sandbox. Okay. So we're gonna need a Cappy Keeper. I'm hoping one Cappy Keeper will be enough. We'll do one mechanic. What do we have for security? I actually have a fair number. I don't have them on a work zone. They're just kind of, well, I've got a couple in a work zone. They're just kind of wandering. Yeah, okay. We'll do a security guard. Don't need a vendor. We will need an educator. Vet. Do we want one vet or do we want two vets? We're gonna have like probably close to 10 over here. I was originally thinking like 6, but we've got quite a bit of room, so oh, fuck it. We'll do 2. So got that. We don't need that. We got one of those. We got one of those. Keep caretakers. I probably will end up putting in another bathroom over here. Not sure where yet. Like right there looks like a nice spot to slot a potty in. don't think I could squeeze in a cafe here. We might be able to. Maybe. If we readjust this pathway, we probably could. Alright, we'll do 2 caretakers over here. Okay, so let me officially hire all of you. I am going to give you a work zone though, buddy. Cappies. Alright, you know what? Let's go Cappy. Keeper. Alright, and we'll put... Do you really need a security office though? I mean, probably not. Okay. You. There's you, and you can have 2. I want you to check on that. Check out here. Check on that. Just make sure nobody's fussing around with stuff they shouldn't be. Alright, that should give you a good enough walking area there. Our mechanic is going to be very, very busy. Cappy Mech. Alright. These, that. 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 And that. Oh, you know, I don't know if I set the... Oh, we do have maintenance guys checking on those, though. It's okay. Yeah, right now while I'm thinking about it. 3 months. 3 months. 3 months. Okay. You are gonna be... Excuse me. And then you, certainly not every year. We depend on these things. We don't need them breaking down. I want to know about problems before they happen. Okay. So you, and you. Are gonna be Cappy Talk. That's that. Okay, and then you are gonna be Happy Vets, just so I know the area that you are working in. Nope. I don't know if you need to access that, but we're gonna. Okay, that means your counterpart. I can just skip onto Cappy Vets. Alright, now you guys. So, Cappy litter. Alright, you. Take you out here to here. Okay, I still have to adjust you. You're gonna be on... where is it? Hello? Oh, I guess because I didn't capitalize it. Alright, so this back here. I mean, I know we have a potty in there, but we don't have a potty out here. And I know we didn't get this on the wheel, but I feel like we should have it. Well, hang on. If we do the cafe... hang on. Let me redo this walkway real quick here. Because that will change this a little bit. Alright, so if I undo all of this, right? And I tighten this in a little bit. Because I try to put the bathrooms right next to the cafes and stuff, so people aren't bitching when they come out. I mean, we could still put one there. Already planning on putting a restaurant in when we're not even sure we're gonna get one, although I'm sure we'll get a restaurant again at some point. We can shove one in here. Just a small guy is what I'm thinking. So I initially started the random wheel shenanigans with this park because sometimes I hit a wall and I'm like, well, I don't know what the fuck I want to build. Because, you know, after a while it starts to feel a little repetitive and it's like, well, the fuck do I do now? I kind of hit that wall with Mozuzimo, which is why we had bounced out of it, because I'm like, I don't know. Like, I wasn't feeling it. The creativity wasn't there. And I was just like, I don't know what to do. So that's partially why I started doing the random wheel, because it keeps things, you know, a little bit more unpredictable. And we definitely have a hodgepodge of stuff happening here. Some people, that would drive them absolutely crazy. Not having things set up by biome or continent or, you know, like just types of stuff like jungle or whatever. But it works for me. I like having a little bit of the hodgepodginess. Alright, so that might be a little bit of a big path, but that gives us a little bit of room to work with decorating in here. And then over here, we could put in the Cappy Cafe. right? And we can have some tables and stuff. I don't know where I want the entrance to Cappy Cafe to be. It'll probably be like over here when we eventually get restaurant again. This is just me planning ahead of time. Watch us not get restaurant again for forever. But this is, you know, tentative plans. Very, very tentative. Alright, so we went with the wooden slatty fence here. So I'm trying to figure out how we want to like decorate this area. I have a couple of ideas. But, you know, we'll see. So I'd kind of like it to match the fencing. Is that the... That's our only option. Like, the bamboo has the... Well, I mean, I guess it works. Alright. Not quite what I was... No. Okay. So this guy's gonna be kinda sunk in here. Where do we want this to start, though? That's the question. Do we want it to start, like, here? I mean, it's not a bad idea. My problem with this is that it's so straight, right? That it's going to be hard to do the curves because it's so long, at least with the other pieces. They were half sizes. And there is a half size on the bamboo, but I don't think we can get the bamboo like a similar color. Do we want to like do that? Of course it's going to be flickery because we're overlaying. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be right up on the edge. I'm just making sure that's not going to flicker because it will drive me insane. Okay. Well, this guy is gonna flicker. So we're gonna have to fuss with him just a teeny bit. And sometimes it helps to kind of swing around a little bit, because sometimes it'll only flicker from a certain angle. I've found that out too. I thought we were good, started copying everything, and then I like spun the camera ever so slightly, and then things started to flicker, and I was like, what is happening? See, this guy is flickering just a touch. that looks okay. And it's really only flickering because I'm doubling up those two poles and overlapping them a bit, so that's really what that's about. I would have been happier if this particular piece was in a shorter panel, but alas, it is not. So sadness is. But that's okay. We'll try to make this guy work to our advantage. And it won't be that noticeable, because we're gonna get some plants and stuff in there. So if it's a little slightly misaligned, it shouldn't be too bad. But I mean, that's not so bad coming in off of there, and then we'll have some like plant life in here, kind of carrying over the front, and we'll like pick that up over there. That should be good. All right. So I think, oh dear. How are we gonna handle this? That's a conundrum and a half. Alright, well, we could always, cut it short if need be. It's like about there, roughly, is where everything's kind of lined up on each other. No, not really. It'd be like there. But even so, the coloration's off. And that sticks out way too far. Okay. What if we... Oh, you're frustrating. That's a really... I mean, it's a little awkward, but maybe not. We could like stick a lamppost there and maybe a trash can. Or we can try to see if the pathway wants to behave in there. Probably not. What was that?
Why am I knocking over my water bottle?
So, I mean, that brings the pathway a little too far forward. So if we leave that way.
You can't drink from it if you knock it over again.
She says, don't tell me what to do. So where's this one? Alright, so if we... I mean, that would still have a bit of a cutoff there, but it wouldn't be quite so harsh, I think. Right? So we could actually do that. That looks a little more smooth. So if we do that, and then I grab you and bring you back over. We swing you. Well, I mean, it does put you in a slightly odd spot, but it's probably better than what it was, right? So, I mean, we've got a little bit of overhang there, but at the same time, I think it works, right? I think that looks better than the other one with that harsh corner there. And then we can stick, we can still stick like a lamppost here, or, you know, we can just do maybe a sign for the cappies and then point it that way. That would sit there too. That would work. Alright, so I think we're at a good solid start on getting our cappies in. I'm sorry today was a little bit shorter, but like I said, I accidentally had to start late because I was waiting for the thermometer that husband had to go and grab so we could make our pizza, because, you know, you don't fuck around with yeast. The water temperature has to be right. We didn't have anything that was gonna work here. I was actually up and ready to go like about 1:30, or I would have been, but you know, things and stuff. And we got our rock cave all roofed in here. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, we kind of phoned it in on the middle, but when you're on the ground, it's not a bad sight line if people are even gonna look that high, you know? So I think we're looking pretty good. This seems a little awkward in here to me still. Ah, damn it. Not really? Let it do. Is this smaller? Is it? Is that supposed to be 23? No, that was 20. I don't know why it looked different. It did, though. I might be stuck with this janky pathway over here, though. That's okay. Maybe we'll put some ATMs in over there. Although we're gonna be putting some ATMs next to the restaurant. So we want to not have anyone have an excuse to get out of paying their bill. No, you're... What are you doing? You're supposed to... You're being weird. Alright, stop fussing with it. Alright, so tomorrow tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow is husband and wife Planet Zoo Day. So tomorrow's our challenge time, the zoo that we're doing against each other. I'll be working on that tomorrow afternoon. I hope to start by 2. I don't foresee any reason as of right now why I would be late. But the stream's never canceled unless I say so on Twitter, so make sure you're following there. We might start a few minutes early. Sometimes I try to. Depends on how well I've been able to get up and how quickly and functioning. Tomorrow night, the husband will be on this channel working on his zoo. That'll be maybe 7, 8 p.m. Central, and we'll try to start around 2 p.m. Central. And Sunday and Monday, we'll be working on our Bob Ross needle felts. And we're cruising right along on that guy. We'll be starting to put in our foreground land section. And we'll see how that goes. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to follow the socially things down below. We've got the Kofi, the Twitter, the Instagram, and the YouTube page. Sometimes you'll find stuff show up on YouTube that we don't stream. So, you know, you never know. You might want to sub over there. It's free to do that. And if you turn all the notification thingies on, then you won't miss any videos. You have to actually click the bell and select all, or otherwise it's like personalized and you miss like 2/3 of the notifications. Trust me, I know from experience from being subbed to other people's channels. And I'm like, why have I not gotten any notifications from these people in like months? Have they stopped posting? And then I go to their channel and I'm like, son of a bitch, they've been posting all this time. So keep that in mind. Let me see if we have any friends doing anything right now. Let me check one other channel list here. Doesn't look like it. So we're just gonna call it a day there because I'm gonna have to run. But thank you guys for hanging out with me this afternoon. Do greatly appreciate it. And I hope you have a good weekend if I don't see you. And until next time, take care and have a great one.